Ciao Tesla people, finally after a month and a half that I have my Model Y Performance Juniper, there is a software update. And the software update is the 2025.38.8. Basically, I missed so many updates, it's incredible. So I currently am on the 2025.26.300.1. Now it's downloading this new one finally. So I'm going to do the download, then the installation, and we'll go through the software updates, all the new features that I will finally enjoy. So this car, the Model Y Juniper Performance, was I think it's on sale for about 2 months now, because I got it at the end of September, but it was already available around Europe. So looks like there is 2 months, almost 2 months that this car didn't have any updates, software OS. I'll call it Tesla OS updates, okay? Which I asked online, and they said most of the people said, well, some people said that when you get a new car or there is a new model, that's what Tesla usually does. It takes some time to get to the latest and greatest Tesla OS update, and you are on top of the stack with everybody else. So now it's downloading. I add my Tesla hotspot on my phone so I can use 5G, and it should be pretty fast. So I'm going to do the download. As soon as it's done, I'll do the installation, which I'll do a time lapse. It will be very fast for you guys, like 2 or 3 seconds. To me, it will take probably half an hour, probably more. Probably 40 minutes, because it needs to install a lot of stuff. And then we'll talk about all the changes that this new update, again, is the 2025.38.8. So it's almost the latest one, okay? I'm sure like in a week or 2 weeks, I will get a new update. Anyway, I'll see you when I start the installation, okay? So I'll see you in a second. So download is done. Took forever. I took a ride, so I used my Wi-Fi access point. I shared my 4G network, data network. So let's do the installation. This is the first time I do installation on my Tesla Model Y Performance Juniper. So we'll skip this. Everything looks the same, and then it started. So I'm going to do a time lapse of the screen and check out how long does it take to do the installation. Let me see what time is it. It's 2:16. So let's see how long does it take. It's going to be some time because the download was, let me check, was 13.46 gigabyte of data. That's a lot. Yep. And that's because I didn't have any updates for like more than 2 months. So the Model Y Performance Juniper never had an update. So let's do the time lapse, and then we'll get back and we'll see every feature that is being installed. There are going to be So installation done. Took 1 hour. Took forever, let's say. Okay, I have some blue dots here, which means new features. But let's go to the release notes. So on 2025.38.8, which one is the one that I just installed, looks like that there are minor fixes, but I have all this that I have to go through. I won't go to the not TeslaApp.com site, because otherwise it would take forever to show you all the installation features that I missed. So let's go through this guy. Okay, so on before this guy, I had the Tron. So the Tron is like a visualization that you can add. Gridding programs, transform your vehicle in the light cycle, go to the app launcher, type box, Tron, okay, whatever. 3D buildings, this is interesting. You can now see buildings in cityscapes in more details with 3D view. To enable, switch to map view and tap 3D icon. Requires premium connectivity. So to enable, switch maps view and tap on 3D icon. So let's check where I can do that. Most likely 3D navigation, automatic navigation, route to home, whatever. Divides, no, it's not here. No, display, scroll wheel, save to dash cam. Oh, this is new, okay. Save dash cam, okay. I didn't have that. Interesting. So I don't know where is that maps. I have to check. Let's go back to the release notes, software, release notes, 3D buildings. Okay, let me get this going. Sorry. So 3D buildings. I need to check where is this. Dashcam view updates. Street names are now included in dashcam. This is pretty interesting. Event detail when available, making it easier to distinguish between the recorded events. In addition, the mobile dashcam viewer now streams and downloads at high resolution, required Tesla app version 4.49.5 plus. That's good. So you can see your dashcam on your phone with a higher definition. Onboarding guide. The onboarding guide helps you familiar. They update this. New scroll wheel function. Okay, to the left scroll wheel. Your left scroll wheel includes now option for quickly accessing various vehicle controls, such as bioweapon defense mode, mute navigation, and music light sync. If available in your vehicle, press and hold the left scroll wheel to open the menu. So let's try. So I push this and hold. Okay, dashcam footage saved. So it's not the one that is saying here. I guess minor updates. Apple Music provides an organized playlist in the folder. Expand there. You can now log in the media using Tesla app and modification for. You can now choose whatever phone key is required before a driving profile can be selected. Go to driver profile settings. Require phone key. This update includes child left alone detection. So some of this you probably already have it. I didn't have it because my previous Model Y Performance did have this, and on this one it's 2 months didn't have updates. So this feature left to disable, go to control safety child left alone detection. So go to disable, go to controls safety. Okay, so controls safety. Camera-based detection on honk, okay. Valid parking, recross traffic, glove box pin, parent control, speed limit, child left alone detection. This is cool. This feature now monitors the vehicle interior after you exit to ensure the small children are left behind, if any. Very cool. Finally, this is a big deal here in Europe, especially in Italy. The child seats are required by law to have a Bluetooth, and then you connect it to a phone app an app on your phone, because some accidents happened that people left their child, and so this is good, very good, very good. Okay, so let's go back to the release notes. New scroll, minor bug fixes, child left, security improvements, rave cave. Okay, the rave cave now. Remember your settings. If enabled, you will turn up the vibes automatically up and left and par. Go to app launcher, toy box, light sync. Okay, whatever. Frontal airbag system enhancement. This updates builds on your vehicle crash detection, vision help, building on top of regulatory industry. Very cool. Enhancement on the airbag. And then lower power mode. I didn't have this, okay? So lower power mode, when you selected, the Tesla shuts down basically all the system to consume less energy. And then minor bug fixes. So you can down dog mode, temperature between this update includes security fixes. Okay. Lower power mode, go to controls, charging, lower power mode. So let's go to the control, charging, and down here, keep accessory and power on. Okay, I don't want this. I don't have lower power mode. Oh no, here. This is the accessories, okay? I selected off, so to lower power mode says automatic. So lower power mode, when the lower power mode is enabled, your vehicle conserve energy by automatically disabling the following feature. Sentry mode, which I don't like. They should remove this, okay? On lower power mode, it should shut off everything, but sentry mode should be kept available. Keep climate control, cabin overheat protection, schedule precondition. While charging lower power mode, sentry mode and accessory power will remain available. Keep climate control, okay. I don't like this, okay? So on low power mode, if you say auto, if you say on, okay, your sentry mode is not sentry mode is shutting off. But I want to be able, I want to be able to turn it on. That this one should shut it off. I don't know why. Okay, that's it. So these are all the changes. Actually, let me check here. Toy box. Okay, let me go back here. Toy box. Here's the Tron thing. Okay, and then there is the light sync. Sync accent light with music. Rave K max brightness. Your own personal nightclub. Okay, well parked. Match art color. Okay, whatever. There is no other dots. So for now, these are all the changes. Let me go back. Yeah, looks like all the changes. Actually, there is another download. It's downloading, and it's downloading actually navigation data, EU 2025.14. It's downloading for EU. Okay, very cool. So finally, I got a software update, Tesla OS update, and there is the 2025.38.8. I'm sure there are some newer ones with bug fixes and all that stuff, but I'm pretty happy because since 2 months I didn't have any updates and the performance didn't have. So very cool. Finally, took forever. The download was pretty long, 13 gigabyte, and took an hour to install. That's the price that I had to pay for not having updates for a long time. Anyway, check out my Tesla referral. If you buy a Tesla, use my referral code. It will help me. It will help you with a discount. It will help me for supercharging kilometers, I think. And also, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, comment, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao, Tesla people.